You're listening to Tim Bulkeley's 5-Minute Bible. E100-9. Genesis 27 and 28. Dysfunctional but chosen. Well, if we were somewhat puzzled by God's choice of Abraham as the father of faith, being a man of very little faith, being a man of ordinary faith, but to put that ordinary faith in the right place, the ongoing story of the family in the next generations gets worse. I mean, chapter 27 is like a TV soap. A controlling mother, a father who abdicates responsibility, brothers and parents playing favourites and deceiving. This is a thoroughly dysfunctional family. And as you look through the Bible, you discover that that's the regular pattern. I don't think there's a single model family in the Bible. None of them are neat. 2 parents and 2.2 children. Mum and dad married to each other only forever. They're just not like that. All of the families in the Bible are in some way not quite fully functional, to put it mildly. Even Jesus' family was odd, with the oldest son being born rather too close to the wedding for anybody's comfort. The Bible doesn't claim that human families can be ideal. It realistically recognizes that human families are always less than ideal. But then remember, that's what the Bible keeps telling us about human beings. Human beings are less than ideal. We are warped and twisted and broken by sin. So what the Bible does do is to tell us both the things that can go wrong and what families should look like. So remember back to Genesis 2. A family should look like a human couple of man and woman who see in each other bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh, who help each other. And then we move on to chapter 28. Another cracker of a chapter, because this one holds the story of Jacob's dream. Running away to the family homeland, he falls asleep, and in his dream he sees angels going up and down between earth and heaven, carrying God's messages. The striking thing about Jacob's dream is that it's not in a temple. Though notice that this patch of ground where Jacob happened to lay down to sleep becomes a kind of temporary temple and fulfills the most important function of a temple, linking humanity and God. And there God reiterates the promises to Jacob. And notice here, it's not the strong, outdoorsy, moral son who's chosen, that's Esau. It's the mummy's boy who tricks and deceives. Again, you see, as so often in the Bible, God's choices don't match ours. By any human rules, Esau should have been the chosen son, not least because he was the eldest, and in that culture, primogeniture, being born first, was really important. God's choices don't match ours. What matters, again and again, is God's grace in response to human sin. And Jacob's sure a sinner. It's not natural human ability or even natural human quality that matters to God. It's the potential. It's what this person could do if I pour my grace out into them. So the question we're left with is, are we willing to be open to receive God's grace? Because then, like Jacob, we can become so much more than what we might have been. Although probably like Jacob, we will also continue to fail in so many ways. Yep, this is another chapter about sin and grace.